Hi, Matthew Appleby, Horticulture Week editor, and I'm here at Glee at the new product showcase. And there's over 300 new products here, which demonstrates in the last 2 years of lockdown, there's been a lot of new product development that's been on hold, but it's all come out in a rush now. And the first thing we're going to look at is pots made out of sustainable materials. So we've got Woodlodge here, so they've got stone pots here, and they've got in with Pantone, which is a colour trends company. So that's looking at these type of trends, which are like earth tones. We've also got recycled plastic from Ivy Line. We've got similar from Shurik, and we've got some more up here from Ivy Line in that kind of like 70s retro chic. So that's one big trend we're seeing here.
So consumers are really looking for ways to introduce wildlife into their gardens at the moment, and I think these are a really fun way to do that. These are by Wildlife World. They're the Bali Island range, and they're just a really fun way to add some colour to the garden, and I think that they'll be quite popular with the younger generations as well. And these over here as well, these artisan natural bee steps, again, I think that they're a really fun way and a different way to introduce that wildlife into the garden that I've not really seen.
Some more of our favourite new plants and products here at the Glee New Plant and Product Showcase. So we've got a couple of evergreens from Golden Grove here, and we've got from Paul Jackson's MNP Flowers, Petunia Saphinia Lagoon Blue Star. Yeah, it smells good. We've also got Nemesia Peaches and Cream from Bransford Webbs down here, and for that Bridgerton look from New Leaf Plants, we have this new Clematis Lavalley. Now, we've seen quite a few of these new plants already at the National Plant Show last week, and that's why there's not many plants here, because the National Plant Show swallowed up most of the growers, so they don't need to do really 2 shows in a week. But we've got some really nice plants here anyway.
Another one of my favourite products are these activity kits by Kids Play. I think it's a really great way to engage kids with the environment and why they are so beneficial. This one, for example, is a bee activity kit where they can grow a beehive, they can grow a sunflower, they can go on a bee count and build a little bee friend out of Play-Doh. There's other options, some flower kits, tree kits, and a bird kit as well.
Now, Evergreen Garden Care has introduced this compost bag recycling bin. So you bring back your compost bags and they get made into garden furniture. That's been on trial at 10 garden centres, and it's going out to 80 garden centres next year. Now, compost bags by their very nature aren't able to be compostable, so you've got to make them into something else. So this is a pretty good solution for reducing plastic. Another big theme at the show, as ever, is reducing peat, and we'll talk about that in a minute.
Another one of my favourite products is this pot here, which you can attach to a drain pipe. I think it's a really nice way for those who have balconies or smaller gardens to still put up those bright coloured flowers or herbs without taking up too much space. It's also a lovely bold colour as well. Another of my favourite products is this wooden potting bench by Moki. It's a great way to get kids involved in gardening and really hands-on. They could do this alongside their parents when they're gardening. It's got some really lovely features. There's an area for them to plant their own plants. There's a little water butt and sink area, and I think it's a really fun way where they could really use their imagination whilst also learning about gardening.
Now, peat-free is a big theme at the show as ever. A lot of gardeners are talking about how you can't grow peat-free ericaceous plants like rhododendron. Harmony Gardens say you can, and they have got a product in the new product awards which they think will grow acid-loving plants. There might be legislation come out this month about peat being banned even for retail level, so innovation is required now, and well, a lot of people I'm talking to are hoping it's going to get put back a year or two, but yeah, we'll have to wait and see for the next week or two.
So those are our top picks from the product showcase area. It has been amazing to be back at Glee for 2022 and phenomenal to see some of the things that these companies have been able to pull together since only being here in September 2021.